Hi, welcome to Inward Office. I'm Eileen and happy to share this chair yoga practice with you today. So if you can find a comfortable seat and a chair that preferably doesn't have wheels, so that you can stay stable and supported. And find maybe sliding forward on the chair so that your feet can relax down to the floor and your legs and your seat can relax into the chair. Let your feet get heavy and move in the direction of the floor. Let your shoulders relax and move in the direction of the floor. And maybe even allow your gaze to relax on the floor. Notice the movement of your breath. Just the natural movement of the inhale and the exhale. Then notice if you're leaning forward or leaning back, and find yourself seated evenly on the bottom of your seat. Let your seat and your shoulders and your head are stacked up, and your hands can rest on the legs, so there's not too much effort to hold yourself up. Once you find this center in your chair, we'll bring the hands clasped together in front of the chest and then start to lengthen out through your arms, reach out through the heel of your hands. Press down through your feet so you can start to lift the arms. You get a stretch through the side of the body, is up through the spine. If you notice that your head starts to move forward, you can keep the arms out in an angle and draw your throat and your ears back, and that's enough of a stretch. If your head can stay back, you can start to take the arms up alongside the ears. We'll take a breath in, a breath out, and then relax your arms out wide. You can roll through the shoulders, inhale the shoulders forward and up, and exhale them down and back. You're going to take the hands clasped again. This time we're going to take them behind the head. Elbows can relax a little bit forward, a little bit wide, and then gently draw your head back into your hands. Let the back of your neck and head get long. We'll do a little release for the neck. So as you inhale, we're going to open through the front of the throat and look up. And then exhale, relax the chin down towards the chest. And we'll inhale, let the front of the throat and neck open. And exhale, let the back of the neck, back of the head open. If it's too much to coordinate the breath, just moving the head. And if it works to add the breath, you can inhale up and exhale down. And the next time you come back through center, we'll add side to side. So we can rock the head left and rock the head right. So the elbows, shoulders stay where they are. Just the head is moving, rocking side to side. You could add the breath, inhaling left and exhaling right. And then the next time you've done both sides evenly, come back through center. And a little bit, we're going to make little circles with the head, like you're tracing a circle with your nose in one direction to release the neck, and then other direction. And then we'll come through center, allow the arms to rest down to the side. Find your comfortable seat again. The neck and shoulders relax. We're going to take the hands to the front of the chest and just gently draw down on the chest. So we create a little space for the neck and the throat. We're going to allow the chin to drop towards the chest. And we're going to roll the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Let the left shoulder and left elbow stay heavy. And then relax the chin back towards the chest and over to the left. So we're just gently rocking and rolling the head from shoulder to shoulder. And then next time you've done both sides evenly, drawing the chin back through center and gently drawing the head back up. You can relax the hands back to your seat. Let's take the hands clasped again. This time we'll let the elbows and shoulders stay relaxed. elbows bent. We're just going to start to roll through the wrists. So it ends up making like a figure 8 shape as we gently release the wrists. Now this is a good practice for the brain. We're going to switch up the direction. It'll be a little funny. Rolling out the wrists. And then go ahead, unclasp the hands. Take your elbows out wide. Again, gently draw back through your throat and your head. And then we're going to make a fist and then open the fingers and palms. So we draw in and then reach out. And then maybe starting to feel some sensation. We'll get a little bit faster as we open and close through the hands. And then go ahead, press out wide towards the walls, and go ahead, relax the arms down, right? A lot of work, who knew? And we'll roll out through the shoulders again. And then we'll shake out through the arms, shake through the fingertips, the wrists, elbows, shoulders. Coming back through your center, I'm going to start to take the hands towards the back of the chair. If the shoulders, are forward, if drawing them back is hard, maybe even just taking your hands to the side of the chair starts to get a little broadness through the chest. If they can come all the way to the back of the chair, you can take them back. Gently press down through your feet again. Lift through the heart. Lift through the back of the neck and the head. So we create a little extension through the spine here, lengthening out of our seat. And taking a couple deep breaths in and long breaths out. And then go ahead, relax the arms down to the side. And wiggle them out a little bit. We'll take the feet a little bit wider than our seat. We'll let the hands slide down to the top of the knees. And then we're going to start to draw the right side underneath. You can stay here, just getting a little bit of a stretch through the side of the body. If you want to add a little bit to that stretch, you can take the hand to the waist and the elbow behind. Okay, or you could take the arm up and reach out of the shoulder or even alongside the ear. Right, for some people it might feel okay to take the forearm down to the leg. So moving into the desired amount of stretch and then come back through center. And then we'll go to the other side. So you start to draw your left side forward and then get some stretch to the right side. So maybe that's taking the right hand to the waist and the elbow shoulder behind, or reaching out through the arm, or side bending over towards the left, arm alongside the ear, sometimes even forearm down to the thigh. And then we'll come back through center, walk your feet back through center, find the comfortable upright spine again. And we're going to take a twist. So again, the hands can come over towards the left side of the chair, or maybe even the back left hand comes to the back of the chair. You can use the right hand on the outside of your right leg for support as we start to gently twist towards the left. The chin can stay in the center of the chest or even float towards the left collarbone. Or some people like to look towards the left shoulder. And then gently unwind through center. Let your spine unwind before we take it to the other side. So walking the left hand to the outside of the right leg, right hand to the outside of the chair or to the back of the chair. Right, our hips and knees and feet stay pointing forward as we gentle twist to the right. And again, chin can stay in the center of the chest, over the right collarbone, or towards the right shoulder. Still breathing in and out here, even though I have a little squeeze through the diaphragm and the lungs here. And then exhale, unwind back through center. Walk your feet a little bit wide again. We're just going to start to slide forward. So we're going to hinge forward from the hips, lengthening out of the low back, right? So we're not really rounding here, but just starting to lengthen the spine out of the seat. Maybe you come to the forearms if that's comfortable. And then gently walk yourself back up. And we're going to stand up. So you can come out of your chair, but we'll keep the chair nearby in front of us. And then we'll find what we refer to as mountain pose here. You can keep your feet about hips distance and your toes pointing forward. Just coming to stand, using the chair in front of you for support. Again, kind of notice if you rock forward or back. And see if you can find your weight towards the heels, your seat and your shoulders and your head stacked up here. Then we're going to start to walk the feet behind us, walk our seat out. You can slide your chair forward and reach the spine long here. So it kind of looks like the shape of an L, or we're at 90 degrees here. Rather than letting the head drop down, right? Think about like we did earlier where the sides of the throat are long, the back of the head is long. We're reaching long through the spine. We're not letting the belly drop down. We're keeping the abdominals engaged and reaching long. Breathing in and out, finding some space out of the low back, which is nice if we've been sitting. And then gently start to walk yourself forward, coming back towards the chair, coming back into mountain pose. The elbows can stay bent, the shoulders can relax down. We're going to take that one more time. So we'll walk the feet out behind us, start to find the length, long spine, reaching back through your seat. And then go ahead, gently walk yourself back up to the chair. We're going to inhale, use the chair in front for balance. As you inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet, and then exhale, lower the heels back down to the floor. So we'll do some calf raises here. As we lift and lower the heels, you can add the breath again. Inhale as we come up. Exhale down. It's a nice way to get some circulation pumping through the legs if we've been sitting a lot today. And then let the heels come down to the floor and just circle out through the joint of the ankle in one direction. So rolling over the ball of the foot, and then other direction, and then other side. We'll roll, and other side. And coming back to mountain, can let the arms relax down to the side. And this time we're going to spin the chair towards us. You're going to step your feet a little bit wider apart. You can take your hands to your waist. Rooting down through the feet, we're going to spin the left toes open towards the chair. The right toes can spin in a little bit. We're going to press out through the legs, out through the heels, so the legs support us. As we lift through the spine, create some space. Like we did when we were seated earlier, we're going to draw the left side forward, and we're going to start to reach out through the spine and find the chair with our fingertips. Again, you can stay here with your right hand at your waist, drawing the elbow back. Right? If you want to add the arms, you can reach out of the right shoulder, or sometimes it even might feel good to reach along the right ear. Right? So choosing the elbow bent, the arms out to a T, or getting the right side body stretch. Press down through the feet to come back through center. We'll spin the toes in. You can walk the feet together. You can just step your right foot towards the chair. I'm going to stay facing you, so I'm going to move my chair over to the right as I again walk the feet wide. Spin the right toes towards the chair, left toes slightly in. reach through the legs so you get stable through the legs and can lift through the spine. Draw the right side a little bit forward. Keep that right side long as we start to reach the fingertips for the chair. And then again, the hand can stay at the waist, elbow, shoulder drawing back. Nice stretch. If you want to add the arms wide or along the ear, again, your choice. This is our triangle pose. And then press down through the feet, come back through center. We'll spin the toes in. We'll walk the feet back together. We'll take the chair in front of us. You can take the chair out in front. We're going to walk the feet wide again, toes pointing forward. I'll take the hands to the waist. And again, we're going to hinge from the hips. So the spine starts to hinge forward rather than rounding from the back to reach for the chair. Okay, we're going to hinge, spine stays long. Take the hands to the outside of the chair. And then we'll reach long through the legs, reach long through the spine, long through the back of the head. You can even press down into the chair a little bit. Find the space or broadness through the upper back. Breathe in and out. And then go ahead, use the fingertips on the chair, the hands at the hips to come back upright. Step the feet together. Spin your chair around so that you have the back of the chair closest to you. Okay, we're going to take the feet wide one more time. Lengthen out through the legs, lengthen up through the spine. And we're just going to fold forward here, similar to when we were seated. Again, hinging at the hips, keeping the abdominals drawn in so we're not dropping here. And you can let your forehead rest on the palms or the forearms, back of the head nice and long. And we'll just take a couple breaths here. If it feels like you have a little bit more space to fold, you can spin the chair towards you and take the forearms down to the chair. But if that feels too far, keep your forehead on the back of the chair. And then take the hands back to the chair to gently draw yourself back up. Walk the feet together, mountain pose. Relax the arms down to the side, let the feet get heavy towards the floor. And then we'll spin the chair. I guess if you want to watch me, you can. You can take your chair wherever you want it, but we'll come back to seated in the chair, and the feet and knees and hips, spine through center. We'll take one more stretch here and take a stretch for the hips. So step your left foot over your right leg. And you can gently take your hands to the top of the legs. We're not going to press on the knee, but just gently press into the top of the legs. You start to maybe feel some sensation through the outer left hip. You can spread through the left toes, the ball of the foot a little bit. Staying upright, you might be feeling enough sensation. Some people like to, again, hinge forward from the hips and find the long spine, drawing forward. Press down through the right foot to come back up. Left foot to the floor. Through center, we'll step right over left. Spread through the left foot and toes a little bit. Protect the right knee. And you can stay upright, pressing the left foot down to the floor, gentle press into the legs, or hinging forward at the hips, drawing forward, reaching the spine long, back of the head long. And gently come back through center. Let the right foot come to the floor. Maybe here we relax the palms open towards the ceiling and let the shoulders again relax down towards the floor. Feet relax into the support of the floor. Legs relax into the support of your chair. And then rock forward and back a little bit till you find the even weight where the seat and the shoulders and the head is stacked. Gaze can rest on the floor. Maybe the palms rest back down on top of the legs, facing the palms down. And even if it feels comfortable, the eyes can relax, close for a breath or two. Noticing again the inhale and exhale. And gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice with us. Be well.